Start loosening up, shake out wrists and elbows. And whoa, what happened there? Okay, Grace is joining us. So Grace, I don't know whether you had storms in Frederick last night, but they came through Herndon just about the time I was preparing to start the class. Let's loosen up the waist. I went into the studio on, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, and I did some video with my iPhone. I got an iPhone 12 because my iPhone 8 was doing strange stuff. Oh, pictures are so nice. So sharp. The only issue with the iPhone is its framing is a bit more difficult than with the regular camera. Morning, Karen.
Good morning, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I made you leave what you were doing, but unfortunately with my computer, unless the invitation says, you know, Zoom and then the number and it's underlined, I can't get in. If it's not underlined, I can't get in. So, in other words, on the body of the email where it says, you know, you're invited to a Zoom, blah, 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 and then it has the number of the Zoom underneath, if that number isn't underlined, I can't get in. So I have to go through and find out where there's one that's underlined.
Oh, okay. Ah, geez, I hadn't thought about that. So,
I don't know what that means. Bob, do you know what that means?
Means a live hyperlink.
Yes, it's a hyperlink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get in if it's not underlined, so I apologize for being late.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, thanks.
I guess maybe the hyperlink is lost when I copy the message.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about that. Bob, it looks beautiful where you are.
And change direction. And now let's do the ankles. And reverse directions. And now the other foot. And reverse directions. All right. So in the warm-up section, we have 2 exercises. The first one is swing arms. So swinging arms. Of course, swinging arms isn't coordinated with breathing because we don't want to breathe this fast. And if we try to swing arms any slower, we'd be tensing up. So the hands only go up to shoulder height. If we went higher than shoulder height, we'd be tensing up the shoulders, and we don't want to do that. Remember that the shoulders are the terrain over which the chi has to pass to get from the heart to the heart channel. So we want the shoulders to be relaxed in the heart qigong. We want the arms to be relaxed as well. We'll change the angle on the arm swinging to go out to the sides like this. To return a little finger up and thumb down. And that's good for the breast cancer prevention as well as the heart and lung qigong. And when we turn to straight forward and backward, and that's the most relaxed swinging arms direction. So as you warm up, as your back warms up, you can see that you have the whole body motion so that the arm swing is as relaxed as possible. Instead of doing this, I'm doing this. So that's the first exercise in the warm-up. Second exercise is the windlass turns. So like rowing a boat, we start first with the yang pattern, and then we end with the yin pattern. Because in the summer, we want to end with the cooler, the yin pattern, because we want to cool the heart fire. So, inhaling with shoulders forward, that's the yang pattern. Exhaling with shoulders back. So in, out, in, out. The hands are positioned in like the letter C. In, out, 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 in, out. Okay, so that's the yang pattern. Now we'll go to the yin pattern, and we'll add the healing sound for the heart. H-E, like a dog panting. So inhaling with shoulders back. Exhaling with shoulders forward. In. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. 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 The Qi generation phase. First one is the feudal lord pulls the bow. So with the upper arms parallel to the ground, we inhale, we clench the fists, exhale, inhale, exhale, unclench the fists, feel the qi flow back into the fingers and make the healing sound. So in, out, 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 in, out. Okay, that's the fugal. Lord pulls the bow. And in that one, we use lung metal to cool heart fire. The second exercise in the Qi generation section is the immortal pushes the stone tablet. The same breathing pattern. We're going to hold as we inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and make the sound. So we hold for a breath cycle, just like we did in the feudal lord. One hand goes forward and the wrist sinks, and you imagine that you're pushing against slight resistance. Don't tense up, but definitely want to have the feeling of pushing. The other arm goes back, and we turn the head and the eyes look down the upper arm towards the elbow. And this creates, of course, the tension in the muscles of the neck, which extend down under the rib cage and massage the organs beneath the rib cage. So here we go. Immortal pushes the stone tablet. In, out, in, out, and sound. 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 In, out, in, out. 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 And one more round. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, and that's the immortal pushes the stone tablet. Now we have the third exercise in the Qi generation section. The large rock expands its wings. And in all these exercises, I'm standing with the feet about hip-width apart so far. Okay, so large rock expands its wings, has three positions that we use for the heart, and then there's a fourth one that we can use for the lungs in the fall. So in, interlock the fingers, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. In, out, shoulders down and relaxed. In, out, in, out, and sound. In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. Second position. So now the hands are going to come out straight from the shoulder. In, out. So my hands will be about shoulder width apart. In, out, in, out, and sound. And when you exhale, lower the arms like that. Don't rush right into the next repetition, but give yourself a second or so to feel the energy flowing down into the fingers. In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. Now the third position is we'll move the hands out at about a 45-degree angle to the sides. So in other words, if this is 180 degrees here, my hands are doing 90 degrees like this, okay? With 45 degrees here, 45 degrees there, okay? In, out, in, out, in, out, and sound. 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 So that's the large rock expands its wings. And now ask yourself, do you understand why the exercise moves in this order? Okay? And not the opposite way. Okay, so because of course where this one is the most yang, generates energy in the center. This one, less yang, moves the energy to the side. This one, even less yang, moves the energy more to the sides. So we generate energy in the heart area, and then we move it out to the sides using lung metal to cool heart fire. One more in the chi generation section, the sway the head and swing the tail, piece number 5 from the 8 pieces of brocade. And this one I changed the stance to wider than shoulder width Not so wide that your knees cave in, but well, a little bit wider at least than shoulder width. I'm going to squat down and place my hands on my knees, just above the knees with the thumb on the outside. What I want to do in this exercise is to avoid dropping my head down like that. So inhale, exhale. So let's shift the weight to the side, push down with the hand on the knee. Hold the position. Inhale, exhale, start back to the center. Inhale, exhale, hold in and out. In, out, 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 straighten up, and healing sound. Remember that we don't make the sound when we're bent over like this, because when we're bent over like that, the chest is too tense. So we straighten up. When you feel the chest area relax, then you can make the healing sound. And you can make the healing sound like every time you come back to center, or every round, or every other round, or every third round. How often that you like. Okay. So let's do another round of 3. In, out, 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 come up and sound. All right, that concludes the chi generation phase. So now you may feel all tingly, maybe some warmth in the chest. And now we're going to take that, and that's the presence of all the chi that we've generated. Now we're going to lead that chi out. So very important not to skip the cool down phase. And we have 3 exercises. The first one is the white crane loosens its wings. So it's like this. Now this is a very, very relaxed mode for white crane loosens its wings. If we were doing white crane flying pattern, like this one, this flying pattern, for other purposes we might make larger movements, but in this case the movements are not going to be large like this. They're going to be small and very relaxed. So inhale, exhale, sound, in, out, 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 in, out. Second cool down exercise is the baby crane begs for food. So it's another white crane pattern. Again, very, very relaxed. The back of the hands face each other like so. In, out, and sound. In, out. 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 And the third exercise in the cool down section is massage. So dredging the heart channel. Now, as we dredge the heart channel, we use the abundant chi in the Lao Gong gate in one hand to stimulate the flow of chi in the opposite side. Heart channel. Heart channel, remember, is from little finger up the inside, the little finger side of the inside of the arm, and it comes to the surface here in the center of the armpit, but then it also inside the torso deeper, inside the torso, connects to the heart. We don't put the Lao Gong over the heart, okay, because we want to leave the chi out of the heart. If we put the Lao Gong gate over the heart, it's going to charge the heart. It's going to charge up the heart with the chi that's in the Lao Gong gate. So in order to connect with the chi and stimulate its flow, as this Faraday's law of magnetic induction, we're going to keep the palm about 2 inches away from the heart. We're going to circle, 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 and then when we get away from the heart, we're going to put the palm on the torso, and with the mind underneath the palm, we're going to dredge down the heart channel. So circle, 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 2 inches away, then touch, and lead the chi down. So breathing pattern, you don't want to hold your breath, but if you coordinate your exhalation with this downward dredging of the channel, that's beneficial. So you inhale, but don't hold your breath here. Breathe out if you need. Inhale again, and then exhale. And here we go. And one more. Okay. Now, of course, we have to do the other channel, right? So, the left hand, Lao Gong, and our pattern of massage is going to be circling so that we can go across the top, connect with the torso, and down like this. So I can't tell you whether this, you just say this is clockwise. The other way is opposite, of course. So, but it's across the top, across the shoulder, and down the channel. All right. So circle, 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 and dredge the channel. Circle, 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 dredge the channel. And dredge the channel. the chin. One more. And dredge the chin. Okay. If you feel sensation in your fingers, that's going to be normal because that's exactly what you want. You want to feel the chi coming down to the fingertips. And of course this little finger is the heart channel, so you may feel there. But the ring finger is the pericardium channel. Not pericardium, triple burner channel, okay? So you may feel there too, because triple burner is this area you're leading chi out of the triple burner too. Middle finger, pericardium channel. So yeah, you may feel some chi in that channel as well. And then your thumb is the lung channel. Lung and heart are very closely co-located, so you may feel chi in all your fingers and thumbs. So that's normal reaction. Questions? Remember, if you feel like you need to shorten the routine, don't skip a section. Maybe take an exercise out of each of the sections, or you've got 4 in the chi generation, so you certainly can spare 1 there if you needed to save time. Do fewer repetitions, don't rush. When I talk about inside and outside in the monkeys, if I go like this is going to be my outside, because you see I'm going to go over there. So this is the inside, and that's the outside, and that's the outside over there. So my terminology is going to be that the inside leg is unweighted. The outside arm is vertical with the monkey paw, and the inside arm is horizontal like this. Okay. So as I do the monkey turning, I shall start off with even stance and warming up the sound and face, wiggling the buttocks, and I jump. Outside arm is vertical, inside arm is horizontal. Inside leg is empty. Eyes and face. Now, I'm going to jump to the other side. Outside arm is vertical, inside arm is horizontal, inside leg is unweighted. And then the third time, I'm going to back up a bit. Now, when I'm done with the I'm going to circle the inside leg counterclockwise. That is, it's going to go first to the inside. Okay? Now I'm going to turn clockwise. I come back to even stance and now the inside leg is going to circle towards the inside, which in this case will be clockwise, and then we will turn counterclockwise and so if I finish over here with the monkey turning, it's going to be very much the same as the monkey picking is going to be very much the same as monkey turning. outside arm vertical, inside arm horizontal, inside leg empty. Jumping to the other side, outside arm vertical, inside arm horizontal, inside leg empty. Gonna back up so you can see my feet. Now the difference here is going to be that in the monkey picking, I'm going to step forward with the inside leg, and the inside arm is going to pick up the fruit. Outside leg lifts. I come back like this and hold the fruit. See, stretching here, and now I'm going to turn to the inside, because in the previous one we turned to the outside. Dr. Young says it doesn't matter which way you go, and it doesn't, okay? But for the sake of equal time for each side, I'm going to balance the outside turning of monkey turning with the inside turning of monkey picking. Now I come around like this, and I present the fruit. Now, what's very important in presenting the fruit is the feeling. Remember, in the monkey, no mask, because we want to be silly. We want to laugh at ourselves and laugh at each other. Okay? This helps release, the laughter helps to release joy and cool down the heart. So too much joy or too much excitement can harm the heart. But we need to experience joy. We need to release the energy of joy or excitement in order to keep the heart from becoming over-energized, too young. So the dropping of the mask, the silliness, the laughing at yourself and each other, and in this case when we come around and offer the fruit, the feeling of openness and generosity. You should feel the heart energy and the heart open, like this. So monkey is joyful. It's joyful. So some folks, as you know, I mentioned before, some folks can't drop the mask because the mask they equate with their dignity, and they can't let go of their dignity even for 15 minutes. This means the heart is closed in. So if you can experience this joy and open the heart up, that's much better for your heart. So then from here, we're going to jump. Jump. And on. So now the horizontal arm is going to pick the fruit. The inside leg is going to step forward. The vertical arm is going to come under here like this. So I pick up the fruit. Rear leg lifts. I come back and I present the fruit. So like this, presenting the fruit. And now I'm going to do the serve tea to the master, as though I had a cup of tea in my palm here as I turn to the inside. And I present the fruit. Now, challenge is, as I think I just demonstrated, is to remember which side you just did. Okay, so I just did the right side. So I should do the left side now. It has to be, kind of have to keep that in mind, because when you turn around like this, you say, oh, I'm neutral now, where was I? So, okay. Presenting the tea, serving tea to the master. All the channels in the arm are getting manipulated, and then they relax and the energy flows. So that is for the heart channel, the pericardium channel, the lung channel, the triple burner channel. all to get them relaxed and loose. Yes, it can be done double too. Kung Fu people used to do this in the old school. So that's why serving tea to the master movement is in there. So monkey rubbing, we're going to, so we finish the monkey picking, and then the arms are going to move like this. They're going to move to an upward and outward towards the outside in a circle. Then they're going to come around, and they're going to, back of the hands are going to massage the area of the kidneys, the lower back, the midmen, and the sacrum, and the buttocks. You can do massage in one of two ways. So one is rubbing, just rubbing them. And the other one is the pai da, the patting, and so we would want to use scholar patting. You don't want to use let's be kind to ourselves and use the scholar patting rather than the martial patting. So the patting would be and this is just like the exercise in the winter routine, right? The large bear softens its waist, where we pat down like this, always from top down. So we want to lead the kidney energy down towards the Mingmen gate, and then it can enter into the qi circulation system, and the kidney is the water qi, so cools the heart fire. So that's what's going on in regard to the heart in this case. We're helping the qi in the kidneys get into circulation so they can cool the heart fire as well. So kidney water cools heart fire. So from the last monkey picking, inside leg is empty. So in all three of the exercises we've done so far, the inside leg is empty. So that means almost no weight on the inside leg. Hands come around here and tap or massage. And you can maneuver your back and torso. You can twist. You can bend. And then twist. Oh, excuse me, I'm going up and down. I should only be going down. Then when your weighted leg gets tired, you will jump to the other side. Arms come like that, around in a circle they go up, they go outside, and they come here and tap or massage from the top down to the bottom. And you want to get the kidney area, you want to get the Mingmen, you want to get the sacrum, and you want to get the buttocks, okay? Oh, it feels nice. Okay, so that's what's happening in the, tingle, tingle, tingle in the kidney and lower back area. The monkey rubbing. I think I've covered the important points. It's kind of like you still have the monkey hands here, but you notice that we're not screeching and not doing the face. We're not doing that now, because we did that in the first two monkeys, and it probably is sufficient. You'll feel your face tingling and glowing after the first two monkeys anyway, so you don't need to continue the sound, the eye movements, and the face movements with the monkey rubbing. So let me do a couple of these in a row. You can follow me. So end of monkey picking, I'm going to jump to the, it doesn't matter which direction you take, okay? Just remember to alternate the directions. So I'm going to go to the left first. So empty foot, bending, twisting, and then when I get ready to go to the other side, this weighted leg gets tired, then I jump to the other side. Inside leg is empty. Bending, twisting, and then another switch. Okay. So now, when you want to turn around, so you run out of room, you want to turn around, or you want to stay in the camera frame, you just, oops, turn. In the Hawaii MMA DVD, the young folks are jumping in that turn. I'm not going to try that. I'm just going to turn like this, and then the inside leg is empty.